If I have annoyed you with my chewing of my gum. Hi and welcome. If you are new here, my name is Melissa and I love to sew. If you love to sew, if you like to talk about sewing and all things sewing related, check out my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you are a returning subscriber, what's up? What's good? So, I am wearing this shirt with these leggings. This is like my go-to outfit, and then I just always throw on a really big sweater over. But today I wanted to go ahead and show you guys an updated sewing room. Yes, I actually did hit 800 subscribers a couple days ago, and I'm really excited, and I wanted to celebrate with a little giveaway of a sewing pattern. I want to go ahead and say that yes, this giveaway is internationally. It is just one sewing pattern, and it's a big brand sewing pattern. I'll go ahead and show you guys at the end. But as of right now, let's go ahead and go over my sewing room. As you can see, the rest of the house is basically pitch black, and it's pretty late right now. And this is always what I see when I come in. And let me turn you around. That is the door. That's my living room. It's pitch black and it looks scary, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it. But yeah, this is my sewing room. Let's go ahead and start with the closet. So this is the Simplicity pattern by Mimi G. It's here because I love it, but I don't love it. But it's there. This is the muslin of that same pattern. And here is two muslins that I made for the sewing pattern that I'm actually that's going to be the giveaway. Here I have some things still that I will eventually work on one day, hopefully. I have a mannequin in there and some cotton, some batting, little things in that container. In this container I have larger like fleece flannel scraps. In this one I have smaller scraps and kind of anything, and I usually throw them in there, and my daughter is free to grab whatever scrap she wants. There's also a really small ironing board. Yes, I point with my feet. Up here are all my books. These two are my most recent purchases from Savers. A kid's guide to Latino history and Mexico and Central America. These are some books and some stories that I have for my kids. This one, Fashion Design Business. Erin from Style So Me made a whole review regarding this book, and I thought it was super interesting. I had a weighted blanket business when I first started watching Erin, so I decided to purchase it, and it taught me some awesome things. The Love Dare for parents. I have not completed the Love Dare yet, but I've read this book, and even though I haven't completed it, I have taken some awesome things from this. It's super amazing, and I highly recommend this to anybody out there who believes in stuff like this. My best friend actually gave me this one, and it's 366 devotions footprints, and I do read this. Sometimes I feel really down and I read a devotion, and it's just amazing. This is just a notebook that I have just for scrap paper. This is my bullet journal, and I love it so far. This book, I think we all know this book. Somebody actually gave this to me. No, I have not read it. I am not Mormon. I have not read this book. But the person that gave this to me read this book. This person had a very deep conversation with me about faith and stuff. He didn't push, like, this isn't a Mormon Bible. Even though it says that, it's like another testament of Jesus Christ, and it talks about Central America. So that's why he gave it to me. But for now, this book is just a reminder of how nice that person was. This my mom found at Goodwill in Las Vegas, and it reminded me of my grandma because it has like her serious face of like not impressed. You could literally do something amazing and she's just like, oh really? Okay, you know. So it just has that. These flowers are my husband gave me these flowers last year for Valentine's Day. They ended up drying up and I like them. Here here are some more sewing books. These sewing books are connected to these sewing patterns, and they're like 80s, I think they're early 90s, late 80s sewing patterns that someone goes to school for. I will put a link up here for a video that just talks about them more. I did start my swatch book. I have not purchased any fabric from the fabric store, so I have not added anything to it. I think I only have 2 or 3 things in there. Here I have some cute little sayings. I don't mind living in a man's world as long as I can be a woman in it. Marilyn Monroe. If you don't get it, it's okay. I still don't get it, but like I like it. This is actually my favorite, one of my favorite quotes. It's 100 years from now, it will not matter what my bank account was, the sort of house I lived in, or the kind of car I drove, but the world may be different because I was important in the life of a child. And this can go for teachers, this can go for grandparents. This quote is not specifically for parents. It's for anybody raising a tiny human. And I just love this quote so much. It really brings me down to earth when I read it. This is here, the word daughter. A daughter is just a little girl who grows up to be your best friend. This was actually given to me by someone who calls herself my surrogate mother. She looked out for me and still does. Now she looks out for my kids and she's just awesome. Instagram follower sent this to me. I do use it. This month has just been intense, and I haven't been able to find the time to do my nails. As you can tell, I haven't painted them, but they need to be. I love this so much because when I do have my nails done, it just makes me feel that much more pretty. Down here, let's go ahead and come down here. I always have a water bottle. All of my rulers are in the back. I have my really, really long ruler that I absolutely love. My square ruler that I love as well. I thought I would not love it. My hem ruler, my Dritz hem ruler. This one is to like perfect the grain lines, and my curved ruler, another favorite. My sister actually sewed this for me. She sewed it when I was over there and she opened up her sewing machine. That's one of the first things that she felt accomplished for sewing. So I have it up there as a reminder that she knows how to work a sewing machine. Some extra thread, you know, the small ones. Here are some drawers. Markers, chalk, etc. Some cutting tools and the pliers for other stuff. And then this is kind of miscellaneous. I love this thing. It's so cool. So like, you know how you see the Singer Heavy Duty? Look at it makes it even bigger for you. It's so cool. This is such a cool and neat tool. A really sharp, you know, a brush to clean my sewing machine, that, you know, a regular ruler type of thing. This is where, this one is kind of new to, here are my scissors. If you watched my previous video, I'll put a video. Here are my super sharp scissors. I keep them in the box because if they're not in the box, my kids will grab them and use to cut something. And as much as I want to say that I will like become a sewing monster, I actually keep it in the box also because of safety purposes. These scissors are very, very sharp. Therefore, if they see it in the box, they leave it alone. They know that I don't want them touching it. But if it's out and about, they think that it's, you know, they think they can just grab it. Let me go ahead and actually put them up here because, you know, things can happen, you know, so I'm just going to put them up there. Here are my tailor's ham and my rolled whatever. I have everything that came with my sewing machine is in here. This is amazing. This is like you put the sewing needle in here and then you put it in your sewing machine and you hold it, and you can hold it so much easier with this. A seam ripper, you know, the original seam ripper, like the original feet, stuff like that, you know. Some fabric erasers, some different sharpeners, a lighter. I burn some things in here, like some cord, some rope, some threads, you know, stuff like that. I have like measuring tapes. I have like all the elastic things. This is a pleated ruler thing that I have not used yet. Maybe I could use it for my pants that I'm currently sewing. I have a point turner, a walking foot, greatest inventions on earth, a bunch of extra needles and pins, a bunch of extra pins, safety pins, and these are some good safety pins. You know how some safety pins are wonky and they fold? These don't do that. These are very, very good ones. A bunch of seam rippers, thimbles, yeah. And then these are just some extra dividers. But yeah, this is kind of it. I do have some extra bobbins here. These two bobbins don't work, but I think they can work for my daughter's machine, so I'll just leave it there. My drawers, the first one is all of my presser feet, along with tissue paper, my headband in case I get like my hair in my face, extra batteries, you never know, safety pins. These are more for my daughter. My cards, if I send some things to somebody like Happy Mail, I want to always write something nice because, I don't know, I think it's thoughtful. I'm a thoughtful person, at least I like to believe. I have markers that my mom gave me for my kids. I have rulers, and I'm actually throwing one of these rulers in the giveaway. It's a rolling ruler. It's a protractor T-square. If you self-draft or you do like self-adjustments, this ruler will change the game for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that into the giveaway. Yes, it's international. These are not that expensive either, I believe. Do you need this? No. Do I use mine a lot? No. But I think it's a really, really cool tool to have. And if you love fun sewing tools like I do, you're gonna love this. I have an extra one right here, so I'll go ahead and put this into the giveaway. These shoes are my daughter's little shoes, and I bought them for like $6, and they remind me of a very difficult time. I bought them when I was pregnant, and yeah, some extra batteries, some more crayons. What is this? Oh, where our engagement rings came in. Like glue and highlighters. This is more school supplies and some little memories, you know. Down here is like the manly drawer. Tape, mallet thing, drill, a battery. I need to figure out where exactly to put my batteries. Just tool stuff, you know, basic around the house, knick-knack stuff, you know. Here is my daughter's kitty corner. She no longer uses that Genome red sewing machine. It's a great machine, but she no longer uses it. She uses this one. She has not played with it yet. She's not really interested in sewing right now. She has some painting tools that she's more into right now, so that's fine. There's my calendar. I know it looks a little empty, but it's because I got more and more specific with my bullet journal. So that's why it looks empty, so that I don't feel so overwhelmed every time I see it. This, however, is new, and it's a little 3-tier shelf that I want to put up here. It's going to be great. My mobility stick is still there. That is brown paper that I use to make these folders. You know, all of these where I trace all my patterns and I make an individual folder for all of the patterns. Yes, I also have a little stool there. Sometimes when like the iron is hot, like right now, I don't like it on here because this wobbles. It's my ironing board. So I'll set it there on that little bar stool, wood bar stool. My mirror, my trash, yes, all that stuff. And then here is all of my patterns, and this is actually the pattern that I will be giving away. So let me place that right over here next to this ruler. Here are all of my sewing patterns. I'm still not done with the pig. I'm still not done with the penguin. Don't judge me. I look through this Berta magazine all the time. I won it off Crystal and Sew's channel. Here are all my vintage sewing patterns, and I love them. I don't want them to see the light of day because I don't want them to get damaged. Here are all of these patterns. Here are my electronic scissors, and these are amazing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot to show you guys these. I'll definitely make a video of like my most fun, unique tools or something like that, you know? But I love my electronic scissors. They're amazing. Some more sewing patterns. And then here are like the rest of my tools. Like there's some rope in here. There's these little jars that I put buttons in. Sometimes, you know, when there's clothes, I take off the button and the buttons and I put them in here. Here's some more buttons and some stuff that I got. A bunch of elastic. You can never have enough elastic. Some more buttons. Here I have these containers where they do like the cover-up buttons. I used to call them pop-up buttons, but they're actually cover-up buttons. I'm still learning the lingo, you guys. I learned the lingo and then I invent my own lingo. Why? Here I have some more elastic things. I've got these dividers at Savers, and they're like little zippers and elastics and other little stuff like that that I could use as rope, or you know, that I could use in garments. Some more, I have some fold over elastic that I love for projects. This is for knits on the shoulder seams so that they're more stable. Here are some scrap elastic. Then I have these. I cannot wait to try these instead of buttons. I think these will just save my life so much. Cannot wait to try. My elastics, I do have like different colors. I think I have some black in here somewhere. You just never know. Down here I have all of my thread that I love. I love all of my thread. And then down here is just miscellaneous stuff. Like we have an old Wii. Here we don't have the remote, so we can't play. I have my stethoscope here from when I was a medical assistant. I have these paints for my kids that they throw down here. Whew, that's a lot of stuff. I am still working on my Sew Suit Up challenge muslin on the pants, but down here is where all my fabric is, and I have so much fabric, and it's okay. I'm making my peace with it. I am okay with that. I just, you know, I love it so much. I'm not sewing as much, but I am starting to collect more. I've heard of things like this happening. I just didn't think they'd happen to me. Oh, but they are. Down here I have elastic, I have zippers, I have a belt that isn't supposed to be in here. I have so many zippers though. Back here I have more stuff. Oh, I forgot about this ladybug fabric. Yes, I have some more stuff back here. You know, I have some stuff down here. Down here is more like interfacing type of stuff that I completely forgot that I had. That's great. I actually don't need interfacing. I was gonna go and buy some. That's great. Up here I have my two machines that do not work. That one needs to get serviced and fixed. My Bernette Bernina also needs to get serviced and fixed. I have an empty shoebox because you always need boxes. You know, you never know. Up here in my closet, this is all my white medical paper that I use to trace my patterns. Let me slide this over. There. That is an old weighted blanket that I sewed for my daughter. I have some plastic poly pellets up there that I will be using to make a blanket. Some gift bags. The box where my sewing machine went. I can't part with it. You always need boxes, you know? A clearer view of the stuff that was on this side of the closet. That has been there. Every time you look at this, you find something different. Watch, look at it. Bam, you found your word, right? Check this out. Boom, look at it again. Oh, different word. One more time. Boom, different word, right? See that? Every time you see this, it's just a different word. And I love it. I love this thing. Yeah. So that's it. That is my sewing space. That is my sewing room. This is my sewing headquarters. I don't know how it happened, but yeah, you don't need all this stuff, you know, to sew. It's just, you never know what kind of project, you know, your hands are itchy for, and it's nice to have things on hand. The giveaway is going to be this ruler, and this ruler is just really, really cool. If you YouTube rolling ruler or how to use a rolling ruler, you can see the possibilities of how this will help you with self-drafting and the curves right. You don't need it, but it's just a neat, there's no instructions, but it's just a neat tool to have. I did purchase this with all the vintage, with the huge gigantic vintage haul that I had done. The two of these rulers came out, and they're just awesome. You know, they're just really, really cool, and I know someone out there will appreciate it. So, and then I am also giving away this McCall's M7-910. The sizing though is the 14 through 22. So if you guys want these items, go ahead and they are together in a package. I'm not gonna, you know, separate them. That's not awesome. I'll put these together in the same package, and it's open to anybody. If you are outside of the US, know that it's probably going to take you a while to receive it just because of the whole customs thing. But if you do want to go ahead and try your luck with this giveaway, go ahead and comment down below. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That's it. 3 things. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below. And if you want to and share my videos with fellow sewists, share my stuff, you guys. Don't be stingy with me. Share me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not that serious. But yeah. All right. So that is my sewing room. That is my little sewing tour. And I will see you in a few days. And if I don't see you in a few days, then I'll see you exactly a week from today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to make it a great day, week, and month so that you can have an amazing year. Bye!